Hi, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Professor Ham, and I'm the person behind Piggy Bank University. And I wanted to make this video specifically for you, the parents, to give you an idea about who I am, my career background, and why I'm making these videos. I think anytime someone is teaching kids anything, the parents have a right to understand who that teacher is, their expertise in the field, and also why they're making the content they're making. So let's dive in. My name is actually Hamilton. Ham is a nickname that my friends call me, and I add the professor part to Professor Ham to really kind of keep with the academic theme of Piggy Bank University. In career background-wise, I'm actually not a professor or a teacher. I'm a former management consultant turned corporate strategist, where I used to help Fortune 500 companies in their C-suites understand strategic planning, growth strategy, and how to make companies more effective and efficient. And now in my role as a corporate strategist, I do the same thing, but just with one company. And I know you're probably wondering, how does that connect to financial literacy in the teaching realm? Well, for me, I actually have a passion for education that far reaches beyond my current career. I'm actually on the board of trustees for an independent K-8 school, and I've been on the board for about 5 years now, starting actually when I was in my mid-20s, which is kind of crazy because I had no concept of how a school runs or operates and the teaching behind anything. However, in the last 5 years, I've gained an amazing understanding about the administration side of the school, as well as the teaching side of the school, and really understanding how teachers are teaching these different topics and it's connecting with students in an amazing way. In addition to the board of trustees, I've actually done consulting work for different foundations and nonprofits, really tackling the question behind the K through higher education pathway and how students are thinking about going to colleges, community colleges, or trade schools to really understand their kind of career trajectory. Even kind of more important in my own financial literacy background is the fact that I actually didn't really grow up with much of one, besides understanding just basic saving and light budgeting. It's something that I really kind of learned more about and really taught myself more about after I graduated from college when I was 22. And really kind of like learning just from error. I think early on in that kind of time frame, I was able to invest money, really kind of just because my company offered stock. But before that, I didn't have any concept of how to do that. And with kind of luck and some good investing on my part, I've been able to kind of build a 6-figure portfolio in addition to my retirement. And I really kind of say that to say that even though someone like me who was starting off late in the game, you can still put yourself in a great financial position, even if you're starting off late. But a little bit of my why behind Piggy Bank University is to make sure people can start off even earlier than me and have a lot better financial position way earlier on. And more specifically, I'm thinking about my own family and my 2 10-year-old cousins. So at this current time, not at this exact moment, I'm actually teaching them financial literacy by way of me doing classes with them so they can understand the concepts that I'm also teaching on Piggy Bank University, but really so they can have a better financial position and learn these things a lot earlier than I did. And I kind of saw that on YouTube there's kind of a gap in that, as I don't really see a lot of financial videos for kids specifically. So I thought I should make some age-appropriate, common, neutral, and really videos that are driving home the habits of financial literacy and finance in general to kids. So what you actually get in these videos are the fundamentals of financial literacy and financial planning, as well as really kind of honing on the critical thinking skills around financial literacy and planning as well. But most importantly, how you can build the habits and the things that you need to do throughout life to help you be in a great financial position, not only early on, but later down the line too. And as you'll probably see in my channel, either now or in the future, I'll have some videos on investing, and none of this is investment advice. As well as these videos are not a replacement for what you're already teaching your kids already in your home, but think about this as a second voice to talk to them or reinforce the concepts that you're already teaching. And to kind of dive into what this channel is, which I'm calling Back to School Night, this is for you, the parents, to get a behind the scenes look at how I'm teaching different financial concepts, different analogies that you can talk to your kids about, and overall just kind of tips and tricks that you can help reinforce a lot of things that we're talking about on the channel at home as well. The goal here is to really make kids comfortable, confident, and curious about money, If it leads to different thoughtful conversation between you and your kids at your house, I think the videos are doing a good job. So, if you have any questions or want to contact me, please look at the email box on the screen or the email in the description box below and reach out. I'm always happy to answer any questions and to interact with you guys. So, for Piggy Bank University, my name is Professor Ham, and this has been Back to School Night.